Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I am the layback gamer, and they did it again. They released this Saturday night. Oh, I must have just gone to bed right after. Yep, probably just went to bed right after they released that. But, anyways, it's now Sunday, and pretty sure I might be late to this one, but we finally got a release date for Ideology, plus a little bit about the new Gar- Gauranlen Trees. I think I butchered the pronunciation of that, but anyways, the big thing is it's going to be released on July 20th, which is really exciting. Can't wait to pick it up. Unfortunately, it is the middle of the week, so might not get a whole lot of time, or not really, not the middle of the week, but it's in a couple of days from now, so. Yeah, let's just. I'm just really excited. I can't wait to see this, and the 1.3 update is coming alongside it. So all that's going to be available on the 20th. So pretty sure that anyone who watched this probably already knows that part. Let's see if you want to continue. I'm not going to use that. So I'm for save game, this is another pretty big one. Saves from 1.2 and before will load onto 1.3, assuming no mods break anything. So that's good. In addition, non-ideology saves will load with ideology. However, if you do this, you won't be able to customize or randomize your belief setup on startup since the game is already started. So that's a big ticket right there. I know for me, I have my Rimworld videos releasing today. One of them's already on a broken series, and the other one, well, you'll have to watch to find out what has happened to that. But now, on to the trees that I can't really pronounce. Every now and then, a unique Garlean. That's not how it's pronounced. Thanks, Java. Thank you for that. A sprout pod might sprout near your colony. From this, the pod, you can harvest one of these seeds and then turn it into the tree, wherever you like. Which is kind of nice because the Anima Tree, it's a bit opposite of the Anima Tree, and the Anima Tree it'd be lovely if we could, get a sapling or a cutting from that and then be able to replant it elsewhere. Since, the default radius for that, if you don't have adjustable anima, it can be a bit of a pain to try to build around. But anyways, these trees are unique because they produce creatures called Dryads. These trees nurtures the Dryads, and in turn, the Dryads protect the trees from predators and fire. These Dryads are born from a Dryad queen who lives inside the tree and isn't seen in gameplay. I got a feeling somebody's gonna might mod in a Dryad queen. Each Dryad says attached. I think that should say stays attached to its mother tree for life. So I'm wondering, could you replant one of these next to the Anima Tree, and then it'll protect the Anima Tree as well? Because if it's trying to protect the mother tree, I'd assume it has a radius around it which it'll protect. So would it also protect the Anima Tree? That'd be something interesting to try out. And yeah, that would be. Now, I'm sure somebody, and again, I'm going to reiterate this here because I don't know if I said it in the last episode, but I have not played the beta of this yet. I wanted to wait until this comes out so I can experience everything at once, not just all the features of the 1.3 update. Honestly, I did genuinely think that slavery, or the new slavery inside Rimworld, was something that was coming alongside certain ideologies. So it was coming with the ideology DLC. That's what I had thought originally, but I've been told ever since, yep, you're not wrong. You're wrong about that. It's actually in the 1.3 update, which was pretty exciting. Pretty nice because you don't have to then purchase the DLC. But again, just to reiterate, I have not played the beta. So if there's something in here that's already in the beta, please don't say it. Please don't mention that in the comments. I haven't gone on the beta. I can't. Never mind. Let's just keep going before I keep talking myself in circles. The first Dryads your colonists will ever see will be immature Dryads. While adorable, they aren't very useful. They become much more useful after they transform into their various specialization castes. For this to happen, a human must influence the tree. This means carrying out a special ceremony to connect with the tree. While others look on, the connector will approach the tree, touch it, speak to it, and generate a subtle side link. The side link allows the connector to control which caste the Dryads will grow into. Okay, that's pretty cool. I get another big tribal-esque theme from this. Because first you have the side link ritual that you could do with the Anima Tree, and now you have something you could do with this tree here. That's interesting. I wonder if the next major update's going to have another tree like this. Well, maybe something different. Maybe. We'll see. Choose your cast according to your needs. Some cast focuses on combat. The Claw Dryads are extremely vicious with high damage output of their long claws. However, they are also quite fragile. The Bark Skin Dryads are chunky, well armored to soak up damage for your incoming damage for your soldiers. I assume you got a high damage glass cannon-esque guy over a low DPS tank class there for your combat roles. Both Dryads will dutifully enter battle, try to protect your colonists with their lives. The connector that can command them like trained animals. Okay, so I'm wondering if it'll need will it need animal skills in order to? Well, maybe not. No, I don't think it would be. Yeah, that was. Anyways, let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, these must be the Dryads. Okay, these guys must be our offensive Dryads. These guys must be the more tank-like ones. And they're protecting, well, we got a couple of guys here that they're protecting. Well, these guys, Oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder if vehicles are ever going to be a thing that comes to base game Rimworld. Because I don't think any modder has added something like this before. And there's our tree, of course. It doesn't look like it's near any Anima Tree. I wonder how those two would interact together. I'd assume it just wouldn't really matter. I wonder if the Anima Tree would not like the. Well, no, they're both nature, so I don't see why the Anima Tree would not like this unless it's a. Well, ironically, an ideology belief difference between the trees, but anyways. Alright, so that's pretty neat. And then here, not all Dryads are suitable for battle. Some are more useful at home. It's a good thing too, because having just two of them kind of would, well, unless they plan to add more in, a modder would likely pick that up. Yet the Carrier Dryads are big and gentle and good at tidying up by hauling items for you. Woodmakers produce wood over time. It's an important step if you worship trees and hate to chop them down. Medicine Maker Dryads have large bulbs on their back that sprout herbal medicine. Berry Maker gradually shed piles of ripe berries. Okay, so if you can get, again, this is like a lot of stuff that maybe a more tribalistic colony would have difficulties with, or a more tribal playthrough would have some difficulties with. Maybe this also could influence, like, okay, we don't harm nature. We're in harmony with nature. We won't harm them. Kind of playthrough. I can see that. Granted, I'd still use it. Those Dryads as well. Let's see here. Oh, I like that. I like the design. I like that design. That must be our haulers. Or these guys are haulers. Well, nope, sorry. This is our hauler. He's hauling the berries around. This one's probably the one that produces berries. I'm assuming this one is the one that makes medicine off the back. And then this guy here is our tree grower. Although we can't do it. We don't really see a front. Oh no, that's this here. Yeah, you can see the difference. I like these. These are actually I like them. I like the looks of them. Well done. Well done indeed. We can see a little bit of, I think some new floor working, I guess, some woodworking there, a little bit of a great symbol there, some carpets. Very nice. New design of the torch. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, that is a dryad, right? Or is that just a flower pot? I might be confusing a flower pot with a dryad. And there's a entire possibility that I might be. Ah, oh well. Well, I guess we'll see in time. That might just be a flower pot and I'm confusing it. Can I zoom in on this? Okay, yeah, there we go. We can zoom in a little bit. Look, okay, I like the look of it. Just... Oh, I can't wait to try this out. The tree connector must maintain strength in their bond with the tree by pruning it every now and then. A stronger connection means the tree can support more dryads at once, up to 4 with the strongest connection. So here's my question: since clearly we could see a bunch of them around here, is it 4 of each type or 4? I'm gonna assume it's up to 4 normal. So does that mean we could get multiple trees, maybe? Is that, or let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. If it's 4 of each type, I could see this being, well, that would be crazy good. If it's 4 of each, yeah. If we can make more trees, granted, then yeah, I'd say okay, that would be fun. But if we can only have 1 tree and then only 4 dryads per, that I could kind of see that running into maybe a bit of a issue with trying to use them, because it's, you know, I really want to make use of these really want to, you know, make use of these dryads, but I can only have 4, and then I need to go. And I can only have 1 tree, so you're gonna find yourself either, maybe as some of them die off, then you'll take a say early on you need food, and you go, okay, well, I'm gonna have 4 of the food type guys, but then suddenly you go, okay, I'm good for food for now, which means these guys, while they're nice to have around, they're kind of I don't really need any more food, but what I could really use is maybe some herbal medicine producers. So then you have to send them in, like, either kill them off somehow or send them into battle and have them die. Then you go for, I'm wondering, how does this work? And again, I'm assuming somebody already knows this, but for me, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm wondering, how does it work? Maybe these guys are the herbal producers, or the ones that produce herbal medicine, because there is herbal medicine right beside these 2. Oh, maybe I got this wrong. I assume these guys are the haulers, since they're going to haul stuff, but I guess we'll find out when we get to there. Beliefs matter. Any human can hate the above dried cast. However, some people venerate trees in a special way. For these people, destroying a tree is a crime, and destroying any tree is a crime, and trees have important spiritual significance. This creates challenge. It's hard to find wood without chopping trees down. However, this belief also has its advantage. Tree connectors can connect with the trees more deeply than others and gain several unique bonuses. First, a tree believer can prune faster and better, thus maintaining more dryads in less time. Okay, I guess that's how they were able to get more dryads from the 1 tree. More importantly, only tree believers can specialize dryads into guru makers. I think I butchered that. They can come together and produce a new pods. Oh, okay, which can then be planted. All right, so that answers my question. Yes, you can have multiple trees on the map, so that's gonna be so that means that you only get 4 dryads per tree, but you can have multiple trees. Okay, alrighty, there we go. That's good. That answers my question from earlier. In this way, a colony of tree venerating nature lovers can grow these tree orchards over time have become become powerful from it, both economically and militarily. Let's have a look at this last one. These must be the tree makers, and what are these guys here? These ones must be the immature ones, but then what are the? Oh, maybe these are the trees in growth, and you could kind of see you could see the, I guess, the Dryad Queen or Dryad Mother in the back there. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, I like this. Again, I want to see how this would because say you want like a big like a nature themed area, you could then could you be able to plant these trees next to the Anima trees? And how would that work? Would the Anima grass still be able to grow around the trees? I have questions. I have many questions that I guess I will be able to answer on Tuesday when the DLC and the free update comes out for base game. And I'll finally allow myself to take a look at it, to be able to take a look at it. So yeah, these Dryads look pretty interesting. Let's switch back to here. Excuse me. Dryads are awesome. They make quirky ribbit noises. They get tuckered out and fall asleep like any other animal. They work hard and they care about your colonists. But trees live and die like everything else. So what happens when the tree dies? The scream of the queen and her children will haunt you. Okay. Interesting. So, probably, sounds like a similar cause. Okay, similar cause to where if the Anima Tree dies, it haunts your colonists by giving them a mood debuff. I'm assuming this will probably give you a mood debuff, but it might also send the Dryads into a berserk rage. Maybe at your colonists for killing it, or for allowing the tree to die. That'd be my assumption. I guess all my questions will be answered on Tuesday. Again, just to reiterate, I haven't played the beta. So, I don't want to hear any of, oh, this is in the beta. Yeah, you should know that. No, I haven't played the beta. So, quiet down with that. Anyways, that'll do for now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very excited to finally get my hands on all of this, as well as to see what this ideology system's going to be about. Super stoked. Super excited. Yeah. That'll do for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to, I'm assuming this is going to be the last post on ideology and the 1.13 until it's actually released. And then afterwards, assuming there's going to be, small micro updates coming from there. Maybe a few tweaks to the trees here and there. I'm wondering, and I think it would be appropriate, but could say somebody with a nature focus and happens to be the pruner of the tree, could they get psi focus from meditating near this tree in addition to the Anima Tree? That'd be something. If that isn't in the game, I think at the very least, if they're the guardian of the tree, or the sorry, what was it called? Well, I guess they call it connector. Let's call it I'll call it the guardian of this tree. So if they're the tree guardian, would they be able to meditate and get psi focus from that if you happen to also make them a psi caster? That's something I feel like that's something they probably would have added in, but if not, that'd be nice to see in a little micro update. It would also give reason to, hey, maybe start to combine some roles to get, like, have your starting psi caster also be able to meditate, also your act as the tree guardian or the Dryad carer. And as you get more psi casters, they can meditate near the Anima Tree, but this one can meditate at this tree, and maybe it gets a bonus for also meditating. If you put this next to the Anima Tree, it also gets a bonus there. There's just a lot I want to see. And anyways, I think I should stop right here before I continue to ramble on. But I can't wait to test this out, see everything in action, put it into series, because I have a couple of series in mind. I just finished editing the scenario to one of them. Might add in a couple more mods, but I think most of it's gonna, like, most of the mods still haven't updated to 1.2, and then the other one, I think a surprising amount have been updated to 1.3. So hopefully there shouldn't be any major crashes from there. From what I understand, a lot of, well, from the 1.1 to the 1.2 jump, there was a, you could still use a bunch of mods from it. It was just, some of them might cause a couple of errors here and there. Anyways, that'll do for now, ladies and gentlemen. I really need to stop before I keep rambling on for the next half an hour. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you really enjoyed. Hit that like button or even leave a comment saying how excited you are to finally get your hands on the full release as well as the ideology part of this, this big update. And maybe I might make a video talking about what they could do in the future, because I have been wanting to do that for, well, the Vanilla Expanded series, try to theorize on that one. Well, yeah. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen, take it easy.